Hi, this is Jamie Magrich coming to you from my craft table today. Today I'd like to show you how I made this card. I'm going to make it just a slight bit different. I'm going to add a different sentiment and add a little bit of a layer behind this stripe. But let's get started. Hi, this is Jamie Magrich coming to you from my craft table today. Today I'd like to show you how I made this card. I am going to make one little change. I'm going to add another layer behind this piece here. But let's get started. I'll show you what we're going to need. We're going to use the Painted Seasons. I'll push this up a little so you can actually see. I'm going to use the Painted Seasons, this flower here. I'm going to use, because that doesn't have any sentiments, I picked the Life is Grand, and this time around, instead of Make a Wish, I'm going to use Hello Dear Friend. Okay, we need a real red ink pad, a basic gray, and a Memento Tuxedo black. As far as paper, I have a 1/2 inch by 5.5 inch strip of the Botanical Butterflies DSP and a 1 inch by 5.5 inch piece of the, let's see if I can find it. It is called Dashing Along. It was one that was in the holiday. It actually was a free one at the holiday time. Okay, a piece of Whisper White, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and a thick piece which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to place these aside for a minute. We're going to bring in a scratch paper. Oh, we also have a piece of ribbon, that is the real red ribbon, which is approximately 7 inches long. It's a little bit longer, I think. And then a little bow that I already had tied and adhered onto a glue dot. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by stamping this flower with our real red. You're going to ink it up. Make sure your ink pad isn't too inky. This is one of the distinctive stamps, so if it is really inky, ink it up a lot or pat it a lot and stamp off a couple of times before you stamp with it. Okay, then I think I'm going to turn it like this. I'm going to stamp it like almost in the center of this card. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my stamp cleaner, clean it off. And that's all we're going to use the real red ink for. Oops, sorry, I'm off screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that so I don't get it all over myself. Okay, I'll bring in the basic gray ink. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the rest of this background. I want to make it so that it is a pattern that goes from this bottom corner up to this top corner. There's no right or wrong, just stamp it on there. Turn the stamp a little bit as you go. I want a couple down here. This one might not show all the way, most of it, because we're going to be covering it up, but it's alright. Alright, let's wash that off. Okay, then we're going to bring in the other stamp from the Life is Grand. It says, Hello Dear Friend, the Memento ink, and ink this up. Make sure it's good and inked. Okay, then we're going to stamp it right in here. It's just going to fit in the space here, so it might be crooked. That's alright. Perfect. Alright, close my ink. Okay, now we can assemble the card. That's all the stamping. It's very simple stamping. Okay, so we're going to bring in our card base. We're going to adhere this to the front of the card. It's a very graphic result though, because it's all black and white with just that one little pop of color. Center this in the center of our card. Actually turn it over and so I don't get ink on it. Alright. I think I did anyway. Okay, now this piece is, we're going to glue this black and white striped piece. I am adding this layer. It's not necessary. I just thought it looked sharp. So I'm going to add this with like 1/8 of an inch to this side and 1/4 inch to this side. Okay, now we're going to bring in that piece of ribbon, and I'm going to use tear and tape for this. You can use your glue runner. I just don't happen to have one on my desk today. I'm not quite sure what I do with it. Okay, so I'm going to run this ribbon and just tape it on the back. And the ribbon is a little bit more towards this side. It's not centered on the black and white piece. Okay. Alright. And then we're going to glue this on here so that this edge is right at the edge of where this layered piece is. Go ahead and use, I'm going to remove this background on this tear and tape just because it'll give me a little bit of extra stick. Not that I'll need it, but add some glue. So it's going to be the same height as the card, top to bottom. It's just going to have that little tiny bit of a white edge on the fold side. Okay, take our little ribbon I've previously tied. It's stuck on a glue dot, and I just kind of rolled the glue dot up a little bit underneath it so it wouldn't be sticking out. We're just going to add the ribbon. I'm going to use my tweezers because I can see where I'm going then. So you just want to pick a spot where you'd like it to be and adhere it down. And there is our card for today. It's the one we just did with the added little piece of the red paper behind it. Here's the one I did previous, which is the black and white, and just the only pop of red was the flower itself. Well, thank you so much for joining me at my craft table today. Again, my name is Jamie Magrich. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're interested in a catalog or purchasing any of the products, please don't hesitate to give me a call or shout out to me. My name is Jamie Magrich at yahoo.com is my email, and my Stampin' Up! Shopping site is jamieMagrich.stampinup.net. Well, thanks. Have a great day.